It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ian Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First offering. Gene Segura is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late. 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's the key for them tonight, D-Roll?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Adam Hazley is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 2-2 one more time.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First delivery to him.
1-0.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now.
No strike.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So now into the box is Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Next up, Ronald Acuna. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Now here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 12 hits in 48 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
To 1-2 now. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Right side, hit hard. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Brad Miller. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Adrianza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. And this one bounds around against the wall. Realmuto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He has an even 10 hits in 33 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So here is Austin Riley. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Austin Riley goes down for the second out in the bottom half. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Miller. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Aaron Nola, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Adam Hazley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses with it 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. Segura leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 home.
The count is 1-2. That's ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one, but they're on top 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. The pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone up into the second deck. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
That it is. The right field.
Standing in now, Ehire Adrianza. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Popped him up. Bohm has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in is Ian Anderson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 1-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, who collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
1-1 the count now. The pitch.
Ball, that's it. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Next to hit, Brad Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with the start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Realmuto is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And that misses 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back. The left fielder.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. And he takes ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hard hit at third. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now here is Aaron Nola. Flew out last time up. And it's fouled away. Now here it comes. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Curveball grounded towards second. Albies brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting. The center field.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and Adam Hazley digs in now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Adrianza has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They lead it. Leading off the inning, it'll be Austin Riley, and they could use a spark from him here. The pitch.
No,
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
One ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. McCutchen going back to the track, to the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
And if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out to short for Segura. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hazley is there, 2 gone. Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Now the first pitch. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
Next up is JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Pablo Sandoval is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Pablo Sandoval.
First offering. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on the way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 14 on the season, and Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Shane.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller singled last time up.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
The 1-0. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Alec Bohm is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Ronald Torreyes is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Torreyes is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. So stepping in is Jean Segura, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1-0, that base hit drives him too. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two and one. Here it is. Segura over at second. Hazley on at first with 2 down. Chopped in front of home plate. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Sam Coonrod will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the AB now. Marcell Ozuna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Austin Riley stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, 2 down. So next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Called strike 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Fouled away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Line drive base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And another foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
This is on the ground over to first. A step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Next, here is Brad Miller. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Miller is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Acuña's there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 1-run lead. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Archie Bradley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Didi Gregorius will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now the first pitch. Dansby Swanson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Johan Camargo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Johan.
Now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
0-2, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Adrianza, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ozzie Albies is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Will Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First delivery to him. Alec Bohm is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now to bat, Didi Gregorius. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Ozuna. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. To the plate now, Jean Segura. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is Adam Hazley. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run, and they can't run it down.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jose Alvarado comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Acuna digs in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat. Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Next to hit is Freddie Freeman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off. 2-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.